Have you ever felt like money just refuses to stay in your life, no matter how hard you try? What if I told you that a simple 2-minute ritual, done quietly and consistently, could start attracting money from places you never imagined? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me. Because what you're about to hear isn't a fairy tale. It's a blend of psychological techniques, ancient wisdom, and lesser-known truths that many wealthy people use, but never talk about. This isn't just about hoping or wishing. This is about rewiring your mind in a way that activates your internal radar for abundance, opportunity, and wealth. And here's the twist, the most powerful part. It only takes 2 minutes. Just 120 seconds. But those seconds, when done right, can flip a hidden switch in your brain. A switch most people never even know exists. In this video, you'll discover why short moments of deep focus can unlock dormant mental energy that directly affects your reality. How ancient spiritual practices used simple phrases, words spoken with intention, to draw in prosperity like a magnet. A quick, guided method you can use immediately to start changing your energy around money. And why you must never talk about this method to others, unless you want to dilute its power. Science is finally catching up with what sages, monks, and mystics have known for centuries. Your thoughts are not just private, they are powerful. They are signals, broadcasting a frequency. And what you broadcast is what you receive. But most people are trapped in a loop of fear and doubt, repeating the same patterns every day, unaware that they could shift everything with just a few focused minutes. So, don't click away. What you'll learn in the next few minutes could be the beginning of a real transformation. A shift that might start with a thought, but shows up in your bank account, your opportunities, and even the way you feel about life. Welcome to Bright Mind Within. Your space to awaken the unseen power already living inside you. If you're ready to tap into it, make sure you subscribe, because what we're about to unlock, not everyone is supposed to know. Let's begin. The human brain is more powerful than most people realize. It doesn't just record what happens in your life, it helps create it. What you believe, deep down, shapes the way you act, the choices you make, and even what you notice around you. If you believe money is hard to get, your brain filters the world to support that belief. But if you believe money flows easily, you start seeing chances you never saw before. This isn't just theory, it's how the brain's filtering system works. There's a part of the brain called the reticular activating system, or RAS. It acts like a gatekeeper. Out of the thousands of things happening around you every second, your RAS decides what's important enough to notice. And what guides it? Your beliefs. That's where visualization and affirmations come in. When you take time to imagine success, when you repeat positive words about money and abundance, you're training your brain. You're telling it, this is important. Look for this. Psychology research shows that people who visualize success or repeat empowering statements are often more confident, more motivated, and more likely to take action. In fact, studies in sports psychology have shown that athletes who visualize winning or performing well actually improve their physical performance. The brain begins to treat the imagined scenario as something real, laying down new neural pathways. The same principle works with money. When you visualize financial freedom or say daily affirmations like "I attract wealth easily," your brain begins to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that idea. And with that shift, something interesting starts to happen. You begin noticing opportunities you used to ignore. You approach problems differently. You stop hesitating and start doing. The outer world hasn't changed. But your inner world has, and that changes everything. Start by finding a quiet space. No noise, no distractions. Just you and a few calm minutes. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in, then slowly let it out. Do this a few times. Let your body relax and your thoughts settle. This isn't about doing something big. It's about creating stillness. Because in that stillness, your mind becomes open. Receptive. Ready. Once your breathing is slow and steady, begin to visualize. Picture yourself already living with the kind of money you desire. Not hoping for it. Not chasing it. But already having it. See yourself paying bills with ease. Smiling as you check your account. Helping others. Enjoying freedom. Make it clear in your mind. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something imagined and something real, it responds the same way. So give it a vivid picture to respond to. Now, say a short affirmation out loud or silently. Keep it simple. Something like, I am open to receive abundance, or money flows to me easily and often. Say it slowly. With belief. Don't just speak the words, let them carry energy. Let them echo inside you like a quiet truth. The last step is the most important. Feel it. Not just think it, feel it in your heart and body as if it's happening right now. Feel the ease, the excitement, the relief. Let your whole body experience the emotion of receiving. When you connect feelings with your vision and words, you activate a stronger part of your subconscious. The brain begins to accept this experience as real. That's when the shift starts. Not because you're forcing it, but because you're aligning with it. When you take even a few minutes each day to focus on your desire for abundance, something powerful happens. You begin to see your goals more clearly. What once felt vague or far away becomes specific and real in your mind. Instead of saying, I want more money, your brain starts thinking in sharper terms: how much, for what, and by when. This clarity is what turns a wish into a direction. And when your direction is clear, your actions naturally begin to align. That clear picture sparks something deeper: motivation. Not the short bursts that fade, but a quiet drive that stays with you. You don't just think about wealth, you feel pulled toward it. You find yourself making different choices. Saying yes to something you would have ignored. Taking a risk you might have avoided. That small daily focus begins to stir the part of you that wants more, believes more, and finally acts on it. At the same time, your mind begins to shift. The stories you used to tell yourself, I never have enough, I'm not lucky with money, start to fade. In their place, new thoughts form. More confident. More aware. This is reprogramming in action. And as your thoughts shift, so does your perception. You start noticing things you missed before. An idea. A conversation. A path that leads to income. These chances were always around you. But now, your mind is tuned to see them. This isn't magic. It's how the brain works. Whatever you focus on consistently becomes familiar, and whatever is familiar feels possible. Over time, the combination of clarity, motivation, and mental reprogramming becomes a force that changes not just how you think, but what shows up in your life. Affirmations are powerful, but on their own, they're just words. Speaking abundance into your life is only the beginning. To truly shift your reality, you have to move with that energy. That means pairing your daily affirmations with one clear action, something small but intentional that pushes you closer to the wealth you desire. Think of affirmations as planting seeds in your mind. But without action, those seeds don't grow. Every time you take a step, no matter how minor, you water those seeds. You show your mind and the universe that you're serious. That you're ready. That you're not just wishing for abundance, but preparing for it. The action doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as looking for better deals to save money, or reaching out to a potential client, or even reading a few pages of a book on wealth building. The point is to do something that aligns with the reality you're trying to create. That small step adds energy to your intention. It turns your affirmation from a hope into a signal, one that says, I'm already on the path. This daily action creates momentum. And momentum leads to confidence. The more you do, the more natural it feels. Opportunities that once felt too far or too hard become easier to approach. You begin trusting yourself more. And the mind, which you've been reprogramming with affirmations, starts linking those words with results. That's when real transformation begins. Without action, even the most beautiful words remain stuck in the mind. But when you take just one intentional step every day, those words become reality. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about moving in the right direction, one simple action at a time. If there's one thing to take from this, it's this: just 2 minutes a day can change everything. But the real magic isn't in doing it once. It's in doing it consistently. 2 quiet minutes. Every single day. That's all it takes to start shifting your energy, your mindset, and eventually, your reality. So schedule it now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Put it in your calendar, set a reminder, make it part of your morning or evening. Then watch what shows up. Watch how your thoughts shift. How your confidence builds. How unexpected opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. And remember, don't tell anyone, but watch the magic happen. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who needs a little inspiration. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Bright Mind Within for more powerful tools to shape your reality. The shift has already begun. Keep going.